now you're going to have to wash another dish.
Yes, I'm the camera crew and the cleanup crew. I'm not going to tell you even if you
I know you would. Hey, hi everybody. It's the Papa's Kitchen again, and Susan's on the camera. Today is Sunday. I don't know about you, but we went to church this morning. I have a question. Why is it on Sundays it's always harder to get up in the morning? I don't understand that. I get up early every other morning of the week.
It's because you stay up too late on Saturday.
I think I did. You're right. And so we went to church. Our service starts at 9:30, gets out around 10:30, 10:45, right in there. And some friends of ours from Rhode Island were here. So afterward, that was fun. We went out and had coffee with them. There's a coffee shop right around the corner of where the church is at. And, you know, when people our age get together, they're bragging on their kids. We're bragging on our grandkids, all that kind of stuff. So it's sort of fun. They were down just for a week, so probably won't see them again. They leave, I think, in a couple of days to go back. But we got to talking, and then we got home. Actually, I stopped at the grocery store, picked up some things for today's little cooking thing that I'm doing for you, and then came home. And I don't know also what it is. Do you do this too? I have to take a nap on Sunday afternoon.
No, I don't.
Yeah, see, I do. I have to lay down. So I've already laid down, had my nap, went right out kind of thing. I didn't even eat much at all, so I'm sort of hungry, getting ready to eat. And I've been watching what I've been eating lately, so I'm sort of doing a little bit better healthy-wise kind of thing. Now, that's the worst thing you can say on a cooking kind of channel, which this is. Don't worry, this week I plan on making rhubarbs in season. I plan on making a rhubarb pie for you, and I plan on making a blueberry pie sometime in the next week or two. So I'm eating healthy, but I can take a bite of that. I know, I mean, goodness, and I'll give the rest to the neighbors. So anyhow, this is really good though. This is a lean, green kind of thing, lean and healthy kind of deal. What it is, it's blackened shrimp, basically. And I'm going to make an avocado crema, and I'm also going to make my own salsa. Now, I could just do the picante thing or whatever salsa you like, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to make my own salsa today too.
Oh, so why is this out?
Well, I wanted to show everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, good deal. And to do this, I wish I could lie, but it's Sunday and I just was in church, so I'm not going to lie, and say that I got these shrimp right off the boat this morning because I live in Florida, but the truth is they came out of the bag of frozen shrimp, and that came from Sam's. But I will tell you this, and Sam's isn't paying me, but Sam's does a good job with their shrimp, at least down here.
And they're really big.
They're really big, yeah. And so they come to vein, and what I did just before I got on camera is I took the tails off, and no big deal. So I'm putting them all in a bag here. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I take this and I put them in, dried them off, patted them dry a little bit. We're going to just throw some Old Bay blackened seasoning in here and shake it all up and get them all coated. And it doesn't take much. Susan doesn't like spicy. I know you don't, Sue. So
well, I don't mind. I just don't like the chili spice.
It
gets in my
Old Bay
throat.
can be a little peppery though, and you choke on pepper.
Yeah, I do. I choke and then I sneeze.
I know it. It's sort of like the combination. In fact, we all sit around going, okay, wait for it, you know, kind of deal. So anyhow, here, this is the way to do this. So I'm going to take about...
Let me see that seasoning. What is it?
It's called Old Bay. You can get that at most any store. And we're going to sprinkle about a half a teaspoon in here, and we're going to shake things up a little bit more, I feel.
And this recipe's just for 2 people, right?
Yeah, this is a pound.
Yeah.
This is a pound of shrimp, folks. I mean, think about it. I mean, that's a lot of shrimp. And we're going to get this sort of in this dry rub kind of deal. I want a little bit more in there. I'm sorry, but I like my shrimp to have it looking like it is. There we go. That's enough of that. So there. We're going to shake that all over. And I'm just going to let this sit on the counter because in a few minutes, they're all cold and that's good. I'm going to put these in the skillet and really cook them nice, and they're going to be great. In the meantime, I'm going to make an avocado crema, for lack of a better term. And the reason is because it's sort of like, what is that, aioli kind of thing or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm going to spread the crema on the lettuce. We got to wash these.
I haven't washed them
yet.
yet.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
No.
crema, and then I'm going to put the shrimp down, and then the salsa goes on top. So it's sort of this kind of healthy food deal. So here's what we do with the crema. I'm doing about a half a cup, and this is Greek yogurt, and it's the 2%. That's going to work out just great for this particular recipe. I like to stir it and smooth it out a little bit. I just opened this afternoon.
We don't necessarily buy a certain kind of yogurt.
No, I really don't. I buy what's on sale,
right?
Typically, but this seems to be the brand that we get most often. Right now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm watching every penny.
Yes.
I went by. I sort of walked by, and then we stopped at the grocery store, and I walked by the meat counter, and I just looked to see if there's any sales, and I missed it, but Susan found a whole chicken. I'm reminded of that spatchcock chicken thing I did, that butterfly chicken, but I found a whole chicken for like $1.49 a pound. I go, oh, come on.
Yeah,
that's really
that was
good.
a great price.
Yeah, that's a good price. And so we picked it up, and I'll roast a chicken here one night soon. But anyhow, do a half a cup. I'm only making it for 2. If you're going to do 4, well, you just double everything, honestly, really. But I'm doing just 2 here for Susan and I. I'm not having anybody over, thank the Lord. And we're making a half a cup of sour cream, yogurt, yeah. And then what I'm going to do, I am going to take about 6-8 ounces of avocado. So I bought these, and these were like 2 for $4. I mean, it's like, right? Was that the...
Yeah, 2 for $4. I couldn't believe it. So there's still, in Florida, there's still $2 a piece.
Oh, that's a good one, though.
Yeah,
so,
it's crazy.
Yeah. And honestly, because I'm sort of watching my intake a little bit, I am going to measure. I'm just sort of curious. I'm trying to learn ounces and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, see, so I can do, there it is, 6 ounces. So I'm going to do an entire avocado. I need about 6 ounces, and that was 6.3, so that works for me. I'm just going to chop this up, and then it's all going to go in a blender anyhow, and we get it real creamy, real creamy. So we're going to put that in there. I love
avocado.
I do too. And boy, it's hard to, right now, I'm glad I got some, what do I want to say? Ripe. Yeah. And also, I didn't have to wait, because I wanted to eat this today.
You know what? If you've got an avocado tree in your backyard, consider yourself very fortunate.
The Lord looked down on you, and He blessed you greatly. And if you have a lemon or lime tree, you're in the same category. If you have a grapefruit tree in the back, because I love grapefruit, then you are close to saint status. You really are. You're right up there. You're like... you're walking the earth. You're like one of the 12 apostles almost, kind of thing. All right, and then with that, just to make it all to... Oh, I love it. We're going to put a tablespoon of lime juice, fresh squeezed lime juice. So we're going to put that in there like that. And then what I'm going to do, and I forgot to get this out, Sue, but I'm going to get my little blender thing here.
Oh.
And I'm going to put this... and we're going to blend her up here without making a big mess. In fact, I should have just, instead of putting it in this metal thing, I should have just dumped it in here.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have to wash another dish.
Yes, I'm the camera crew and the cleanup crew.
Why is it that most cooks don't like... I'm not a cook, I'm not professional anyway, but why is it that those that cook don't like to clean?
Well, because you made the mess cooking.
I guess so. And we don't want to think about the ease of cleaning or making it easy for those.
No, although most people in families who cook have to clean up.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so you're fortunate.
And when we had children living at home, we just made...
That's right. When the kids left, I missed them because they used to clean up.
So anyhow, let's see what happens here. Oh, gotta plug it in. Okay, watch out. That's gonna be good. Look at there. Look at that.
Very good.
And so that's going to go on those lettuce leaves as the base. So you can imagine how very, very good that's going to be. In fact, I got to just see, honestly.
Did you put salt in there?
Wow,
no salt?
No. No, there'll be some with the salsa, so I think it'll be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Plus the blackened. The blackened makes, it's got its own flavors.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness, is that good.
Are you happy with that?
I'm happy. I'm happy all day long. I'm a happy man. Actually, we all get happy when we're eating, don't we? So
yes.
I'm looking forward to
Eating
this.
is a happy thing to do.
Absolutely. Okay, so now I'm going to make the salsa that goes on. Like I said, you could use the picante, but you might as well make your own. It's going to taste real fresh and everything. And I happen to have sort of most of the stuff here. I didn't have any jalapenos, so I am going to cheat. I've got some Mount Olive. There it is. That's a good Christian thing. Mount Olive diced jalapeno peppers. I use these all the time because, honestly, I love jalapeno on just about everything. My wife doesn't as much. I don't know if my daughter likes jalapeno. She likes spice.
Yes, they like spice, and both of our kids love spice.
Do. So what this calls for, about 3/4 of a cup of diced onion. So I'm going to do, this is not an onion. Maybe you guys caught me on that. This is a tomato, but I'm going to do maybe a little bit smaller pieces actually. But I don't like it all runny.
Those are wonderful tomatoes,
they're really
and
good.
those
Where'd
are
you get
local.
These at? Oh, they are. Yeah,
I got them at the store, but they're local.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're great.
So tomatoes come in early in Florida.
Yeah. I've got some cilantro here. I need about 2 tablespoons of that. So let's just take some of that.
Nice colors, green, red.
It's wonderful. And all the stalk and everything, it's just good. So don't worry about trying to be particular about it. I can bring it together. Ooh, does that smell good? Mm-hmm. Fresh cilantro. I need to try to grow some of this in the house here.
Oh yeah, in our water garden.
Yeah.
I bet it'd grow really good.
I bet it would. So we're going to put that in. That's probably around 2 tablespoons or so.
I love cilantro.
And then I'm going to do a little bit of onion. And I'll tell you what, I like onion too, to be honest with you.
So tell me the difference between a red onion and a white onion.
Red onion is a little bit milder, and it has a bit of, unless you have a sweet onion, which can be white, of course. It just seems to work better, and I think some part of a salsa with it is because it's got a nice color to it. So who knows? The salsa recipe that I saw calls for
red onion.
Red onion.
Wow.
Yeah. And I happen to have some left, and that's probably more than 2 tablespoons.
Definitely.
But
you like a lot of onion.
Oh, I love onion. I put onion good on everything as I can. And then I'm going to also do 2 tablespoons, or I'll just do 1 because of you.
What? The jalapeno?
Jalapeno, yeah.
Well, as long as they're not real
spicy. They're not really. So I'll do 1 1/2.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. Now, I also put in about another half a tablespoon of fresh lime juice all the way around. And we mix that all up. And it did not call, I looked a minute ago, and it did not call for salt and pepper, but we're going to see. We're going to taste it, and we're going to see if we can't maybe. In fact, forget it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to put it in.
Oh, salt and pepper?
Yeah, I got to have pepper.
Well, you've got jalapeno.
I know, but pepper, black ground pepper is a different taste. But look at that. That's a nice...
Isn't that wonderful?
Wonderful, really healthy salsa that's going to go on top of everything. There it is. That's how easy
Love that.
That is. And then we're going to now cook. Well, let me get the salt going first. We're going to cook our shrimp. And this meal is done. This is like a 15-minute meal. It takes more to explain things to you on video than it does to act.
Here, put that up on the counter so we can see it. Both of them.
Both of them, okay.
Yeah.
So if you come home from work or whatever, come home like we did from church, and you go, oh, I got to cook something. If it's just 2 or 3 or 4 of you even, this works great.
Well, you could do a lot of this ahead of time.
You could easily do the salsa ahead of time. You could do the crema ahead of time. Absolutely.
Yep.
And honestly, this is probably one of, depending on what you're getting your shrimp for, though all the prices are going up right now on everything, it's crazy. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad you don't need any kind of baby powder?
Well, I imagine some people watching might need it.
Yeah, I know it. That is, I'm going to just try a little bit here and just see. But that is the salsa. Oh,
They're good?
Yeah. Totally different. There's a little bite with the jalapeno. That's good. I hope you like it.
Well, as long as it doesn't burn my throat and makes me sneeze.
The combination of these
Otherwise, we'll have salsa all over.
When you sneeze?
Yes.
Anyhow, did you like church today? Was it okay?
Me? Oh, I love church. I love church, man. Church is my thing.
It'd be great if it didn't deal with people. No.
I love going to church. Pastoring was a little difficult at times, but just being able to go and participate.
Now that I agree.
That was really nice.
Without having to do anything, but just
you don't know what's going to happen till they actually do it, and I just love it. Yeah.
That's true. Now we're going to get ready, and we're going to get everything ready, and we're going to do the shrimp up. There it is. Look at there. All ready. Ooh, it's all coated. It looks beautiful. Here we go. Okay, while I was getting this set up, I tried a little bit more of that crema. I don't have white on my list. Okay.
I'm not going to tell you even if you do.
I know you wouldn't. A little extra virgin olive oil. I need about 2 tablespoons in here.
Hey, he gave me a taste of that too, and what it tastes like is an avocado mayonnaise.
It
really, you could make it up and use it on a lot of things.
So we want the oil to heat up before we put the meat in, because you want to cook it immediately. So once you get the oil heated, I've got my stove going here. I'm going to run about 2 minutes on each side, and I'll flip them after 2 minutes or so, and just as they're pinking up, and then get them both cooked. And I'm going to probably do this in 2 batches, because you want it all on one layer. You don't want to just sit and walk it kind of thing. You know how you do a walk and blah, blah, blah. So I'm not doing it that way. So the best way to know if everything's ready is usually on an olive oil or any kind of oil, depending on the heat point, the smoke point, I guess they call it. You'll see some smoke rising. So then you know. Just a little wisp of white or whatever. It'll start here. The other thing to do, you could take a piece of shrimp and you can sort of just see if it sizzles. And it's starting to, see, so I'm going to go ahead. So there we go. Start laying those in there.
And you've only got it set at 4.
4.5, yeah.
Wow.
But on this stove cooks hot, this electric stove.
It does.
And
it doesn't cool quickly.
No, and it doesn't cool quickly. I have burned more things on this stove than you can imagine. Just by anytime I go over 5 on the marker, it's like, okay, you better really be careful what you're doing, because it's just way hot. So see, there's about half the shrimp right there. And we're going to let those cook for a couple minutes.
And this for 2 people.
I know.
It's a lot of shrimp.
It's a whole lot of shrimp, and I'm wondering how we're going to choke it down. But again, we're doing it on a thing of lettuce. I'm not doing any rice or any kind of starches. Got to cut that out a little bit. My greens are really just the lettuce, the avocado, which is a fatty kind of green, if you would, the salsa. So it should be pretty good, actually. And you get yourself a wonderful glass of homemade iced tea, and this is going to be a good meal for a Sunday.
Is there sugar in that tea? No, great.
I'm doing it without right now. Now, I do like some sugar in my tea, not as much as my mother. She puts in 1 big old gallon or whatever of tea, she'll put in 2 cups of sugar.
Wow.
I can't do that. It's too much. In fact, when I go to the restaurant or whatever, I get half and half.
Half sweet, half.
Yeah. I just can't.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. See, that's coming along. I maybe turned that a little too early, but that's coming along.
Oh, let me see.
Good. Now, some of you may not like shrimp. I get that. Some of you don't like seafood. My mother doesn't like most seafoods, but she likes salmon and she'll eat shrimp. She won't eat anything else. I wonder if she'll eat, because I'm going to make, real soon, I'm going to make some clam chowder. I wonder if she'll eat that. I need to call her. But some don't like it. Can I suggest to you, try something, try it, and if you don't like it, I get it, or certainly there's some people that are allergic to it and are highly allergic, and I totally get that, to any kind of shellfish. So, don't do that, because you'll end up having to give yourself one of them shots in the knee, and you don't want that. But, those are looking so good.
In the knee?
Well, in the leg.
Thigh.
Have you ever seen them? Yeah, they go
in the thigh.
and you go, and you can start breathing again or whatever. Mm-hmm. If you have not tried shrimp, this is an easy recipe to try. I mean, you're not going to burn anything. You're not going to get anything messed up. You really aren't. Move them around a little bit if you need to. That helps them.
What's interesting is that they're not breaded.
No. You don't want
but
breaded.
That's good.
Yeah. No. Mm-hmm. And if you need to, move some oil down and around. Man, I'm coughing on our shrimp. That's not
Yeah,
good.
it's that jalapeno.
It's that. No, it's the bay, the Old Bay.
Oh, you smell the seasoning? Yeah.
It dips in your throat a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, those
they
are
cook
so
really
good.
fast.
Oh, they
don't
cook so fast. Yeah. You pull these out and put these on a plate. Get them ready for the next stage. Whoa! These
don't
are those,
drop my shrimp.
Well, hey, these are those new things. They don't grab. That you bought.
Oh, yeah.
No, they don't.
Oh, that's because they're rubber coated instead of the metal.
They don't grab at all. What's with this? We got cheated out of $8.
No, $2.99.
Oh. At TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil back in. And we're going to put the rest of these down. Good little Sunday afternoon meal, and afterward I can go back and take another nap.
Oh, right.
This is my diet right now. I made Jell-O, sugar-free Jell-O for dessert. It's not that I need something sweet, but just sort of like, that's a good way to end the meal, whatever. So I would not recommend it.
So tell them why you're losing weight.
Well, because I'll tell you what, I have a little bit of high blood pressure. And I'm trying to get my weight down so I can actually be more on spot for blood pressure. I'm 68. I just had a checkup, 6-month checkup, Thursday, like 3 days ago. And boy, she was very complimentary. And she said, "Oh, you're doing really good and all this." And so I'm going in for some blood work, and they're gonna, you know how they do the whole deal. And so I'm looking good. Plus, my family runs a little diabetic, and my numbers about a year ago were looking pre-diabetic, and now I've had this twice now I've been in, and my numbers, well, once now already, my numbers are going down, so that's why.
That's good.
And that's good, yeah. So I don't need the hassle of all that, and I don't like when those, she's a great gal, the PA, but I always feel like I go in, and when the numbers are bad or whatever, I feel like I'm disappointing somebody, and my personality just doesn't do that well. She's not mad at me that I don't want her to be upset with me.
It's like the lady at the dentist, right? The hygienist.
Yeah. Oh, no, that I don't know. I don't care what she thinks.
And we have that appointment Wednesday.
Wednesday coming.
That's his favorite appointment.
God, I hate that.
The hygienist gets after him.
Look at that.
Yes.
I go, okay, ladies.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you've had 4 videos up on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're getting a lot of comments.
Well, this won't be number 5.
No.
This will be like number 8 or so.
But you're getting a lot of comments. Mm-hmm. So how do you handle all those comments?
You know what? I love the comments. I read every single comment, and I try to answer them as often as I can. And particularly when people are writing about something, or hey, this or that, or I love to hear what people are doing and what they're trying. That to me is very encouraging. And if I ask a question, I like to hear also back. And some of you had some great ideas when it came to not cracking the cheesecake that I did, or making meringue different ways on the lemon meringue pie. And what was funny is, I mean, even my mother didn't think I was doing the lemon meringue part.
Oh, she told you that?
Oh my gosh, you should have heard her. She said, you were out of town. She got going and she said, you know what? She said, this meringue, that's not how I make it at all. That's just not how. I go, well, okay, so what? What do you want, you know? Well, you just did it wrong. Okay, well, do you want any pie? Yeah, I'll have a piece. So what are you going to do? I did it differently, And I found out from somebody, this was real educational to me, that the way I learned to do it is called the Swiss way, Swiss meringue, or, and some people also said it's Italian meringue. So one or the other of those two countries are right near each other anyhow. So that's the way. And so I don't know what the meringue that my mother does. Maybe it's the English-Irish way. I don't know.
Probably.
Probably,
yeah.
For all I know.
Or the South.
South.
From
it could be
South.
the South.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. I need to look into
sure.
that. Yeah. All right, so right now I'm going to get everything ready, and I'm going to plate this up for you and show you how wonderful this looks. Okay, here we are. We got everything ready. The shrimp's been cooked, about 2 minutes on each side. Oh, it smells delicious in here. I've got my avocado crema, I've got my salsa, and I've got my washed romaine lettuce leaves. Simply just put a smear of avocado in here. That's all I do, sort of the back of the spoon kind of deal.
A serving is like 6 of these leaves.
I think so, yeah, actually, yeah. So per person,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a serving, isn't it, per person?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So anyhow.
Some of those leaves are pretty big, though.
Yeah, they are, but yeah, you got a lot of salsa you can use up. This is nice.
Yeah,
that's going to be good. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my hands, but I'm going to stick a couple, 3 or 4 of these on here. I'm not going to eat 4. In fact, I'll do 3 there. I'm not going to eat 6 of these sleeves. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Look at this, and this one gets 4 of these. Oh, just spread them out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
This looks great.
Doesn't that look good? And then all you do is take your salsa and you drop it along there, and you have got yourself.
Wow, it's so colorful.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, you could serve this. Reminds me. Remember, I've done like a shrimp or a seafood ceviche, like an appetizer, ceviche, whatever.
Ceviche.
And this reminds me a little bit of that, actually. And that looks good. Now, there you go.
Let me
try one of the smaller ones so I don't look like a dingbat.
Is that good?
That is so good.
Wow, great.
You're going to love it.
This is going to be one of our meals we do a lot.
This is so easy.
Yep.
It is so fast. I mean, it's done in no time.
Yeah.
Even your kids would like this, honestly.
That's great.
That is so good.
So is that one mine?
Yeah, you want 4?
Yeah, I want 4. At least 4 shrimp on each
No.
lettuce.
No. I meant 4 lettuce leaves.
4 to start with, but...
I'm running out of shrimp.
You're running out of shrimp? Well, maybe I just need 4 of them. Yum. Can't wait. Thanks.
Everybody left happy today, I'll tell you right now.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
Especially me, since it's already 4 o'clock.
Yeah, well, that's true. So I'm going to have some more of this, and then she's going to clean, and I'm going to go take a nap, because I worked hard.
Oh, you did.
Have a good rest of the day, folks. See you next time.
Bye.